My service in Peace Corps was not just about volunteering. It taught me that I could be part of a community anywhere in the world. So when the war started, it was natural for me to want to come here. You go where you're needed, you know, and maybe I'm needed here. I try to think I am. I'd like to think I am needed here, and do what I can while I can. I was afraid for my family and for my friends, for my wife and for her son, and for our families, for Ukraine. I fear for the future like everyone, but I also have hope, and I know that Ukraine will prevail. I remember that I was sitting on a couch watching the news and was complaining about everything that I saw wrong with the world. And I don't know why I thought about it. For whatever reason, I realized that I was doing a lot of complaining about what other people were doing, but I wasn't doing anything myself to change it. And I decided then and there that I should do something to change the world. If I was going to complain about it, I should at least try to make it better. So I first started volunteering for small organizations and events, and I'd take the children with me and they'd participate. And as much as they might have felt inconvenienced or not really like it, later on they understood. And after I had finished my work in the United States and my kids seemed to be okay, I came to Ukraine and volunteered for almost 3 years in the Peace Corps and came to Dubno, where I met a bunch of people who are now my family and my friends. Mykola, who is the founder of Dobro, was my counterpart during my Peace Corps service, and we've become very dear friends. I'm helping Mykola and Dobro build their capacity so that as we go forward, the organization is prepared to do better and more larger things in the community, especially as we look at reconstruction and we look at rebuilding Ukraine. Some of the projects that I've been able to work on are through Rotary. Rotary offers grants, so I applied successfully for 2 grants. I work with the Alliance of Returned Peace Corps Volunteers, and the Peace Corps Volunteers have offered 2 small grants that we were successfully able to get. One to help adults with hygiene products and families that have people who are bedridden and have difficulty with they're para-abled or disabled. And the other one was to create recharging centers, invincibility shelters, when Russia was targeting infrastructure and the power was uncertain and we didn't have necessary warming facilities. The main idea of volunteering is to be of service to something greater than yourself. When we give something to other people, we're connected. When we volunteer our time, we're part of something larger than ourselves. If we don't do that, we're alone. So I would encourage you to volunteer your time. An hour a week, 2 hours a week can really change something for somebody. And it doesn't have to necessarily be on a national level. You can volunteer to do something for people who are suffering more than you are. We all need help. Give freely of yourself and, you know, life changes for other people and then life changes for you. And the other thing too is if you don't like the way the world is, change it. My favorite quote is, you don't need to shine the whole world, you just need to shine your corner of it. And it makes a difference, I can guarantee it. If I could have any superpower that I could imagine, I would want to be able to help Ukraine win the war and secure itself so that there's no possibility this could ever happen again. I would also want to stop this from ever happening to anybody, because it's horrible and it's not tolerable. I hope that the world sees that and rises up against it, for now, for Ukraine, and for the rest of our lives.